in the game, and it's my pleasure to introduce your first Protoss player of this particular tournament. From Team Rockskiss, it is the one and only Titan.
And there's a couple of
a mild applause from the Finnish audience. It's not quite awake. I told him, man, he can't get gamers up at this kind of time. It's inhumane. I'm pretty sure there's something in the Geneva Convention about it. Yeah. He is in the green trunks. He is playing Protoss to the northeast, and his opponent, who's already taken one series in this particular group stage, from Team Evil Geniuses in the blue trunks, playing Terran, the one and only Puma.
And just to update people that haven't watched the other stream, Titan, or I don't even know if it was on the other stream, but Titan did lose his first game in this group against Wellmew 2-0. So the Finnish player does get a 1-up there. And that's probably the reason why we saw Titan, I just want to go in a game and just want to play this game. Because he knows if he loses this game, if he loses concentration for a split second, it's it. That's basically his tournament over. So a very, very important game here for Titan, who has been predicted to be one of the best Protoss players within 2012, has shown a fantastic amount of results previously and last year, but he came into 2012 with an unfortunate lack of results in IEM. He went 0-3 in group stage most recently in Kiev, so not a great start, but we'll see how he can do here against Puma. Titan does have a very good Protoss versus Terran for sure. That
he does, and of course his first game against Wellmew would have been a PvP. 2-0 loss to Wellmew. It hurts because really Wellmew is a great player, but he was considered by pretty much everybody to be kind of the lowest tier player in the group. Yeah. And losing to that player, it's a volatile matchup, everyone knows it. It's a very, very strict matchup. You make one mistake and you can be out of a PvP. Titan needed that win to give him the boost to start him off. So now he's fighting from a horrible spot where he's got to face Puma and then Cass, who played incredibly well in his first game against Puma there. So.
And we do see Titan with his economic focused opening with 16 on minerals only, and then we'll go into gas, as you can see. Just puts one in at a time because he doesn't need to rush up in terms of gas.
Yep.
Because he can very easily get Warp Gate on 50 and then a Stalker on 50, so he doesn't need to go straight up there. But he does take the second gas immediately, but the heavy focus is on his minerals. And then with this build, it's just better economically minerals and gas income overall compared to the standard style. So he will be looking to do something with this gas, so we'll have to follow that. Meanwhile, Puma, on the other hand, throws down the second gas, man. He also has the factory. Everybody knows what this means, especially when coming from the evil genius Puma.
Oh, yes. I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming out with this. It begins with a 1. It ends with a 1.
He's got a T-shirt, man. He's got a T-shirt that says 111 as well. It's his trademark, and it's coming out here. And Titan, will he be able to play against it, though? That is a question. He hasn't started building another unit. Okay, there's a Sentry. So he's gone Stalker, Sentry, then Expansion. And he doesn't want to focus too much on Stalker production here, playing against this style. First of all, he's going to go and scout it with the Zealot. And the Zealot's going to be like, oh my god, all right, here we go again, as every Protoss player says. But I've seen some amazing results from Titan, really bringing Immortals into play with Zealots and a couple of Sentries. So we'll see how he fights against the expert of the 111.
His indestructible 111 build, as he described it in the DreamHack finals before having it blown up by Hero. But since then, that really hasn't happened all that much. That build against Protoss, executed by Puma, is deadly. It's extremely hard to deal with.
And there is the starport gone onto the tech lab, so we'll see if he actually goes cloak. There's different varieties of it, and there is the cloak. You know, he doesn't even need to follow this up because he has stopped marine, well, should I say that he continues with the marine production. He could very easily expand from here. He doesn't necessarily need to go into that aggressive 1-1-1 style. So we'll follow what Puma does. And on the other side, we do have Titan currently with the 2 gateways and the third one down, and there is that robotics facility. And the timing of it looks like the Observer will get out with Chrono Boost before Cloak, of course, but not before that first Banshee comes in. So he's actually going to have to use, Stalker to defend against that early harassment.
Yes, he will. And currently 1 Stalker out on the field for him at the moment. The 2 more gateways just about to kick in. Warp Gate also about to complete.
Puma.
A sneaky individual, yes. Adds on 2 more barracks after that. He knows his opponent has figured out what's going on, so he's varying it up just a bit.
And yeah, he's just going to go for this 1-1-1 kind of style, not necessarily 1-1-1, but that's kind of the term to describe just this one base aggression, which it is. A Raven comes behind this, which will render the Stalkers useless eventually with the point defense drone, but 3 Stalkers out. If he's playing against this 1-1-1, that's about it. You don't really want to build more than that. I mean, there's the 4th one on the natural. but you don't want to build more due to the point defense draw. But the Banshee comes in, is going to start picking off these probes, and he can't take losses. He's lost 2 probes already. Only a single Banshee, though, with Cloak. And actually, does he cancel the Cloak?
No, he's
Or is
still
it
got Cloak.
finished?
Cloak
Okay.
is available. He has finished it. He's just chosen not to use it just
Yeah.
yet, which is a nice little move as well. Why waste it? Because it does have an activation cost.